Hi, I'm David.
I'm Caleb, last name Stalker. You don't need to know my last name. And together,
We're making a vlog. Alright.
vlog, that stands for video blog.
It's magic.
Now, obviously the important thing of having any vlog, video log, is that we have some sort of interesting topic, and after going through the list of stem cell research, gay marriage, and if the Hulk can beat the Flash in any sort of race whatsoever, the answer is no, we have finally decided on one topic worth mentioning. Things that piss us off.
We figured that was the most appropriate thing to talk about since that's generally what people in vlogs talk about, and we're just trying to conform to the masses because we're sad, lonely people who just want to be accepted. Please, dear God.
And starting the list of things that piss me off is watching grown men cry. Let's do a montage of that, shall we?
I've seen that darkness on the edge of town, the sun come up and the rain fall down.
The next thing that bugs us is vlogs. Yes, I know we're doing one. People. Do you really think people care about what you're saying? Because I sure as hell don't, and if I don't, nobody does. That's the rule.
Continuing with that thought, I agree. Although it's very cool to get the Blair Witch Project looking at the web camera, you could at least angle it correctly. Nobody cares about your life, and if they do care about their life, they wouldn't be searching for videos on the internet in the first place. It's true.
Another thing that pisses us off, bad movies. Let me start by saying The Mist.
Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 3,
The Mist.
Crank, Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo 2.
The Mist.
Basically any live-action movie. Alvin and the Chipmunks, the live-action movie.
The Mist.
Disney spin-offs that don't work. Pixar rip-offs that don't really get anywhere, including Madagascar, sorry.
The Mist.
Let's see, anything else we can add to the list?
Napoleon Dynamite.
And The Mist.
Now for Horrible Story Hour.
It lasts an hour?
Yes, and I'm going to read you a story I wrote a long time ago. The story of this is called The Best Story Ever. Okay, here we go. Ham was walking down the street when he met up with a cute puppy. The puppy is very spastic and liked to talk like a sailor often. He would say rude things like whale stick and fluffy boy. Anyway, Ham was kicking the puppy when mean old Mr. Lumpy came and told Ham and the puppy to quit playing chutes and ladders. Ham told Mr. Lumpy to go kiss a wombat, which is very rude. After Mr. Lumpy left, Ham and Puppy went to see Miss Tricycle. Puppy had a crush on Miss Tricycle and often do loving things to show his love for her, like lighting doo-doo on her porch step and digging holes in her yard to bury the thousands of victims he obtains every night. Miss Tricycle was polishing her children when she freaked out and ate Ham with a side of puppy juice. The end.
Damn. That was probably one of the worst stories I've ever heard. Okay, my turn. Alright. I'm really not into the whole story thing. I'm more into the screenwriting thing. So I just thought what I'd do for mine is horrible movie pitches. Alright. See, this couple starts and it's a romantic scene. There's a beach, there's a moon, and of course, they're having sex as the waves go, the typical movie thing. Unfortunately, however, some genetic material gets in the water and he inadvertently winds up impregnating a water nymph. And King Triton is pissed, so then there's this whole fiasco because he was really only doing it for a one-night stand. So then he has to go under the sea and live there for a while. It's kind of like Meet the Parents mixed with The Little Mermaid. I'm not quite sure where it fits. There are singing fish. Unfortunately, one of them is a cartoon lobster that's also a crack addict and a pimp who smokes through a hole in his neck. Sometimes when the fisherman comes up, he takes the catch that they were going to have and then sells them on the street to others. It's sort of like the trades that they do in Africa nowadays in some parts of New Jersey in the back alleys. So really, I think if we pitch the idea, there's some dark tragedy elements to it. You could actually turn part of it into a detective novel. Okay, there's this barnacle. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Hey, well, I'm unprepared for this, so there's this one time I went to the bank, and I had a check from work, and I went to cash it. I think it was about $200. Yeah, it's about $200, and I put it in checking. Yeah, it was after I put the money into checking, I withdrew $20, which I used to go to Albertsons, and I bought some milk. Then everybody died. Who knew?
So this one is called Sex on the Brain. This guy who, after being in a car wreck, has extreme damage to his frontal lobe, thus stimulating the hypothalamus, producing hormones. So they start spiraling out of control, and so, you know, he's really sexed up, but he doesn't quite know why. It's sort of like if you're on E. The only problem is that he also has amnesia and doesn't realize that he actually has a wife and kids. That said, he has a hot, steamy relationship with a hospital nurse, and obviously hilarity ensues.
Now for interpretive dance time.
And that's enough of that. Now it's time for Awkward Poetry Corner. Starting with me. Foam horses. Dancing in the yellow haze. I see the horses. Clouds of anger blocking my diseased mind. The horses, they are falling. I can taste them. The rainbow of light. Skittling across the banks of a wearied mind. Horses, curse your lies. You tricked me that night so long ago, when dreams were new and living and it felt like I did not sleep. Are you real? Where is your green card that accesses my soul? Who said you could eat me? Curse you. Curse you. Invisible. Not solid. Not liquid. Foam. Foam horses of my mind.
Cool!
And also ending with me, apparently, bonus haiku. Burning pink suns glisten in the noonday heat. Grandmother's nipples.
Because I'm running out of ideas, but I still want this to be as long as possible, I'm going to give some shout-outs. Since I realized I don't like anybody, I'm going to give a shout-out to my my good friend, Caleb.
You know, first of all, I'd just like to say that I'm honored and, you know, to do my own little shout-out. Yeah, I hate people too. I'd like to give a shout-out to my friend, my home dog, David.
This is truly an honor. Oh God, I didn't prepare a speech. Oh God. Okay, well, as I get over my emotions of having a shout out called in my name, we're gonna take it to Caleb.
Crying is beginning to piss me off. I figure we'll just do some daily observations, starting with my favorite color. It's blue. It's beginning the count. 1, 2, 3.
I'll give you instructions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
5, 56, 57.
I'm going to read you an excerpt from this novel called Dutch, a Ronald Reagan memoir. Blood or no blood, Ronald Reagan's prostate continued to trouble him. But he ripped it out of his body, sewed himself up, and threw it into the sun. 'Cause he's that badass.
398, 4,300.
There are a lot of veins in your arm.
We're running out of ideas.
No! Good movie. Good movie, right?
We're running out of ideas. We need to turn off the camera. But why aren't we doing this? Because it's a vlog, so we have to continue. But we don't have any more ideas.
See you. I feel you. That is how I know we'll go on.
Like, no, we have nothing. You know what? No, this is ridiculous. I'm turning off the camera right now. Bye.